we live?
Oh, it'll come up here in a second. It's starting. Oh, shit.
Oh, full screen Bond.
Yeah.
Yes. Brendan, are you locked and loaded?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Give me the countdown. I'll click play.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Bond in 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Actually, let's restart that again. Right away.
Right away, just
All right, so
bombing.
take it back to the top. All right, ready?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1. Bond. All right, excellent.
So, if you're just joining us, we are on the Skype call with Man of Recaps. That's Brendan. He's the gent who edited this monster for us.
Hey, that's me.
Bond. James Bond.
Killer opening,
Yeah.
Brendan. The first time I saw
thanks.
that, I think I like spit my teeth out
What else
pretty
do you
much.
know about this Chinese gentleman?
Yeah,
Nothing much,
it's a lot of fun.
except his name. Dr. No.
All that you know that the titles are so creative. It's just a good way to showcase the title for each film.
This is right out of the gate. This is a weird shot because you can clearly see 4 dudes in that car as it's pulling out, and then it just cuts to like just the stuntman. Like this guy's alone now all of a sudden, and now there's 4 guys in there again.
Yeah.
This is why people like us are necessary. We have no clear picture of the violence, the repercussions here.
I think film counts in general are flawed. There is no true number. You just do the best you can.
Yeah.
It's a Smith & Wesson. And you've had your 6.
Yeah, boy.
This guy.
Right.
Oh,
That's just insult to injury, you know?
just right. It looked like he shot him right in the anus.
Oh, God. This moment here, I wonder if the director was like, okay, just squirt some water out of your mouth.
And then, of course, the classic spy movie, like soon-to-be trope, which is the bubbling pit of acid. I love these vintage radiation suits too. I mean, look at that handsome devil. He knows it.
Yeah.
He's smirking at all the less
does.
attractive people. He's like, look at you all,
Oh,
you
he knows.
mess.
Yeah, I think that was the plot of this movie. He goes to Russia and is just the most handsome man there.
Really? That's it? And everyone in Russia hates him for it?
This
More or
is,
less.
This is just
Haters.
classic spy, just sort of taking a pose with every shot. That guy died like 3 times. So who's your favorite Bond?
The favorite Bond question. It's a tough question.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to go with a personal favorite of Roger Moore.
Really?
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah.
That's a,
Wasn't expecting that.
unorthodox choice.
Unorthodox, but, you know, he's sort of the goofiest Bond, but he's, you know, something about that's just really charming and funny to me.
This guy is such a clown. He just fumbles so hard for that gun. He gives James Bond so much time to,
And then he just shocks
to
his
come up with a
nuts.
plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Bond looked at every item in that room, and it's just like, I want to electrocute this guy's nuts. He deserves it for
So much time to think about
floundering.
it. That was not James Bond, you know, on his feet.
No.
That was just, you know, thanks for being such a clown.
I also love this movie establish the cliche that cars just, on any sort of impact at all, explode. Like every car is a Ford Pinto, apparently.
Yeah, they were not made very well back then.
No.
This, on the other hand, is a great example of Bond thinking fast.
Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah, that's
Oddjob
pretty
needed to
classic.
be a little bit more diverse in his fighting style, though. He's just like
It's all
one-dimensional.
hat.
It's all hat, yeah. He could have run over there and just kicked Bond in the stomach.
Where she ought to be. At the controls.
Maybe think about some blade shoes. Maybe, you know.
Gold finger.
This is like Alien Resurrection when the baby alien gets pulled out by its innards.
Oh, fantastic reference.
You may now open the folders in front of you. Code name?
Thunderball. Thunderball as a title, I never understood, you know? Like, why is it codenamed Thunderball?
Do we understand it now?
Yeah, I
or
don't know.
still not?
So this is great. So this is a hate crime happening before us, right? Am I correct about this? That is a gender identifying as a woman kind of thing?
Yeah.
Not a lot of PC behavior in the James Bond films. This is great. He's just...
He's spotted the gun.
Yeah, instantly decides that he's done with this woman.
She's just dead.
This is one of the first times I thought, wow, James Bond is really a psycho. I mean, just that pun is really mean. Oh, my friend, mind if she sits down? She's just
down.
dead.
I just let her die in my arms.
Yeah, I just on the dance floor. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just cold.
And it looked like he caught the bullet between his fingers, though. That's what the shot made it look like.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Somebody said that the movie Thunderball is just because Sean Connery has thunderballs. That's the justification behind.
Yeah, no, that makes sense
Makes
actually now. My mom pointed out when she watched this, why is he not wearing pants
He doesn't.
in this?
Why would he?
In this sequence,
Yeah.
He's so aerodynamic now for these guys. I don't know. The leg hair sort of it's like acts as fins. It helps him. It guides him.
Yes, this is my second life.
can you get this ass out of my way?
Yeah. I wasn't done sniffing it yet, but just move for a second. Dramatically move.
Oh.
The guy is hiding.
And these people,
dope.
like, they're not even really evil henchmen. They're just like dock workers.
Just yeah.
Oh yeah, so he's just.
Oh, there's always going to be collateral damage.
They're like, there's some giant white dude just like killing people. We got to go after him. Like, let's overwhelm him with numbers. Can't get us all. I love this little gyrocopter, just full of just. It's got a full payload, like a military-grade payload in there.
They knew how great this scene was.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they just dropped the score, just dropped the theme song over this sequence.
Yeah. I was hoping that those would come back and hit his own.
Just hit him.
Yeah, just
double back on him.
oh, here comes the
Oh, yeah.
his classic Japanese disguise. He's like the king of the Japanese right now. Look at him.
He's like, you'll never recognize me with this
I'm
wig.
everything Japanese.
The original Last Samurai.
Well, this would never work today because they'd be like, dude, why the hell are you smoking in this like highly secure area?
There's no smoking in here.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh.
You know what? That guy would have died anyway 70 years later from that secondhand smoke.
But I like how that was supposed to be a conspicuous moment. Like, obviously somebody would hear a cigarette explode, right? And think, oh, does that have something to do with the fact that this guy just...
Does this correlate somehow to the smoldering end of the cigarette?
Yeah, and those are piranhas, in case it's not obvious.
Is that brought it out there? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
bon
they
appetit to them.
clearly skinned that guy in seconds.
Capsule in Space, my favorite James Bond, John Barry score.
Sir, I have the honor to
And there
And we
go.
made it to Lazenby.
Yeah.
Yes, there he is.
resignation.
There's a great gag at the beginning of the film where he just breaks the fourth wall, and he looks, almost right at the camera, and he's like, "This never happened to the other guy," being the first Bond after Sean Connery. They were just making jokes about it.
I love that he just smacks the shit out of this guy's skis. And that's all it takes. He's
It's such
dead.
a long and quiet death for that guy.
A lot of judo. This one's just brutal.
Oh, this is disgusting.
I don't know how this one just made it on TV. This is like a horror movie. Like spraying chunky red snow everywhere. The boots come out of like.
Yeah, those
like
guys
pieces
are all
of-
like
Had lots of guts.
jumping through their friend. It's disgusting.
Someone was saying that Spectre is 100% a retelling of On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
What is it?
Somebody was saying that Spectre coming out is 100% retelling of
Oh,
On
you know
Her
what's
Majesty's
funny is a
Secret
lot of
Service.
people noticed that the new Spectre trail featured sort of a new rendition of the On Her Majesty's Secret Service score.
Really? So
Yeah,
this
which is really cool.
Ross is onto something then.
Yeah, that's that was really fun to see.
Straight out of
Barry's-
Fargo. That's what somebody wrote. Yeah. This one cracks me up. I don't understand exactly what the problem is. He's like coming out of the mud, and then now he's gonna die because he's going exactly back
He's
to
just
where he
going
came
back
from.
to the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy had the worst plan ever. Of all the places he could hide, he hid in this vat of mud.
Yeah.
Like, was his
Directly
gun really
under
gonna
this, like,
fire
high,
after-
apparently under a valve that's high pressure enough to keep a man under the shit. You'll see that theme, like recurring theme with a lot of these Bond assassins, that they're half-baked fucking plans that immediately backfire.
This guy, that's a classic. The old fire extinguisher to the face.
So we got
gag.
Burger King in here. I think if this is the real Burger King, they're totally trolling our comment section.
Burger King is trolling our comment section?
Well, the Burger King is. He's saying, give a shout out to Burger King. You can get sponsored. But I think that this is just some random dude.
I prefer McDonald's.
Yeah, I actually am personally a Five Guys kind of guy. If you work for Five Guys, hook a brother up.
That's just a robot trolling the YouTube live.
Right idea, Mr. Bond.
We missed the cat kick. I almost want to take it back just to see that moment again. So these clowns. Oh my god.
Just first of all, his face.
First of all, what's his plan here?
Yeah.
What's he?
I set these on fire, and I'm just gonna stab you with them. The fire's just to add insult to injury. I like how his hands got instantly thicker because he's wearing the anti-inflammatory bonds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then this moment is completely ponderous. We can't figure out first this. Okay, then this. And then this.
So, Craven was kind of telling me that these guys, apparently they were reoccurring in this movie, and that it was sort of subtly suggested that they might be gay dudes. And so there's it's possibly suggested that he sort of enjoyed that, having his arms yanked right up into his nuts.
Yeah, that was the implication.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I mean, seems fun.
This wins for best laugh.
Yeah, Baron Zanetti is ominous as hell. I love this one. This guy's it looks like he's just fishing.
Oh, just a little doink.
Yeah.
Boink, that's all it takes.
This is the Beatles track, right? Is that, pretty.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get flagged on that one. This was the, somebody in the production office just noticed that Bond wasn't killing enough black people, so they made this movie. And you got Yaphet Kotto from The Running Man in a weird role. And probably the strangest death in all the Bond films.
Yeah, this one's up there.
This is straight out of Story of Ricky. Brendan, you ever seen Story of Ricky?
Like the Ricky O, where he punches people when they explode.
Yeah, somebody ate a exploding bullet in that one too, and they inflated to death. So it was very strange.
It's an awesome way to die.
Oh, somebody pointed out it was Wings, not the Beatles.
Oh.
I didn't, I'm not a Beatles fan, so I wouldn't have caught that one. Wings is the band Paul McCartney had with his wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being disarming, darling.
Ha ha ha.
What do you know about a man called Scaramanga?
Scaramanga.
This pop
at those-
is so long. He's accessing data banks.
Oh, not a woman? Right, yeah. We got Christopher Lee.
This is a great moment. I never noticed the wax James Bond that was sitting there. Yeah. He really got me there.
How quickly they installed this version of my nemesis that I'm currently pursuing.
But James, what would our superiors say?
Oh yeah, one guy was saying that Martin Steele here is the thing about Bond is they were always borrowing from what was popular at the time, and blaxploitation was pretty big around that time. Makes sense. That's a good point. More skiing. Kind of.
That was a ski pole doubling as a
projectile. This one's great. I love this total insult.
Yep.
Where's Peckish? Pyramids!
No honor. He instantly told Bond what he needed to know. He needed no coercing, and he just slaps the shit out of it. Get out of here. I got what I needed.
That's a trope that's never going to go away, right? Changing lanes and there's another vehicle approaching. We're never going to stop doing that.
They should... Yeah, the villain should be more patient. Just wait for the... Although I understand, I like the worst road rager ever. As soon as somebody pulls in front of me, I just freak the hell out.
All those feathers and he still can't fly.
Bing. They really enjoyed just showing people fall for long times.
Yes, lots of very long falls.
I feel like they brought that back with Hans Gruber. That's one of the greatest falls in cinematic history.
That one. This was a pretty inspired trick here too, Brendan. I like this.
Yeah, this is a great call.
Oh yeah. Originally I was going to have Jaws every time they almost kill him, but it's just too much. But that's definitely an ongoing thing with this movie and the next one, Moonraker. Jaws just does not die.
Now it's funny because I think Jaws, the actor that played Jaws, I might be mistaken, but I think he was in Cannonball Run with Jackie Chan. Is that the same guy?
Oh, I don't know.
Because they had an underwater like Mitsubishi. Well, they had a Mitsubishi that could do anything, and they took it. It turned into a little submarine too. Yeah, somebody pointed out that Roger Moore is really taking the killer punch to the next level. He has the 3-hit combo, I think, in Moonraker.
He definitely. We didn't do a tally on the killer pun ratio between the Bonds, but I think Roger Moore might have it.
Yeah, he definitely takes the cake on that one.
And he just clearly shoots this guy in the dick, like, twice! And then it takes him like 3 more bullets to finish him off.
Well, again, this is what, somebody posted Bond is such a psycho, and it really resonates with me.
He's like...
to eat that salad. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You know about Moonraker.
There's something of just like how he so casually does ball torture. Listen to this scream, this sample. They use that one in a lot of Bonds. When he slaps the Indian gentleman in the face with the antenna, I think it's the same scream. We got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When we watch that one.
Yeah, is that sort of maybe cousin to the...
This guy looks like a
the
full-size Tyrion Lannister, by the way.
Yes, absolutely.
The deluxe version. Here's another half-baked assassination
This guy
plot.
has an electro coffin designed to let him assassinate people. He kills that guy, which is nothing, and then he just whiffs completely on Bond. Like,
I want to do a side story on that guy, like ordering that coffin. He's like, here's what I'm looking for. I want a steampunk gear-operated coffin.
I think he spends his entire life working up to that one moment and constructs from hand this like coffin. And he practices.
He runs it through tests.
Life.
Yeah, he has his like friends walk through the room and like he
at,
has Nerf knives that he throws at him.
At point blank range, just misses Bond.
And then immediately gives Bond a weapon.
We'll take Roger Moore care of you.
Oh no! Somebody was saying in the comments, a friend went to get Timothy Dalton's autograph from a play. And Dalton screamed in his face, "What the fuck do you think I am? Some kind of fucking joke?" And stole his autograph book and drove away. That's gonna be the best celebrity story.
Who wrote that?
Hold on. Who wrote that? Ross Wiltshire. Good story, dude. Even if that's not true.
Pretty amazing.
Pretty brilliant.
Where's Drax?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he had to fly.
Yep.
Three-hit combo, yeah.
That was just mean too. He's like, "Can you please just step?" He's like, "Step just a little steps this way, and there you go, out the airlock."
Yeah.
What a psycho. Whoa. I think
like,
this is the only time we ever see the vocalist.
Because she was hot. So they're like, we got to get you on camera, baby. You want to be a star? So this is him, right? This is the final version of
Blofeld.
Blofeld?
Yeah.
Theoretically, unless he's got more clones out there, that'll come back Inspector.
The final form.
That guy, like Blofeld, just has the weakest dialogue there. The whole time he's like, "Mr. Bond, Mr. Bond, Mr. Bond." Like that's all he can say. It's just his name. Whoopsie daisy.
Burger King's not getting a very warm reception in this comment section. I don't know what you were thinking, dude. That was crazy. This is weird. Like, why does she just automatically try to hand the flowers to Bond? He just ruined her store.
He came up actually and ordered them before. He's like, doesn't
right, yeah.
Because he like knew he was gonna murder someone.
Right. He had it because he's a psycho and that's how he thinks.
Yeah. He planned ahead.
Yeah. This is kind of the Hercules in New York rule. These things are crushing people.
Yeah.
If it takes multiple people to move them, then one person's gonna die by getting crushed by them.
This poor sucker.
I love this. Slam! That's a good push kick. His Muay Thai is strong.
No head for heights.
Shocking that it didn't explode.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah, it's been 20 years.
This
since
guy's
suit.
I love this
these
guy.
giant lumbering suits.
Yeah, just watch how the head blows off.
He's like, shit.
The head looked like it was like on course to like rocket into the sky.
Boom. This might be the first guy who gets eaten by sharks.
Okay, yeah.
certainly not the last.
I like how I just skipped right over Bond there. Like, they have no interest.
And look, you can see the this set right there that he fell off of.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. There's like rigging and stuff in the background.
This is an ingenious way to go. This is a classic Bond thinking on his feet. This.
Yeah.
I mean,
push the thing he's carrying. Yeah.
Just I'm gonna use.
Because if he pushed the guy, he might have dropped that on
Yeah.
him. So yeah, you push the thing. Oh, here we go. I love that lick-on tattoo.
The stick-on, lick-on tattoo.
Stick-on, lick-on. This look here. Justin from Silver Mania
laser
posted
technology.
that expression. He's like, when Auralnauts post a new video, and it's just Roger Moore kind of looking cheeky. This is...
We don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, this is insane. There's just many families grieving after this moment. This is what put Roger Moore over the top.
You can see the vehicle driving this plane
Yeah, you see
through
that
the
pole?
hangar, by the way. So, all right. So, since we're talking about this as kill count, this is going to net us plus 49.
Yeah.
And that was an approximation, but based on carefully assessing each frame, trying to minimize the amount of doubles.
Yeah, there's a lot of people appeared multiple times in each frame. So like apparently the Burger King is like a troll. This is like his thing. That's his joke.
Oh, cool.
And I'm not really Burger King.
It's all good, Burger King.
Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming by and giving us an extra view.
And this is another time where the alligators, they just skip on Bond.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste good.
If they prefer dark meat, I guess, because he's killing a lot of Indians in this one, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's sort of cool. I'd like to make a list of all the places Bond goes.
Yeah, he just commits near genocide on the local populace.
Yes.
This is a twin brother, by the way, for anybody who thought we counted this guy twice.
Which he says, I'm not the same. This is another
totally
guy,
bland.
another knife guy giving Bond weapons to kill him with.
Look at this here. He burst in the window so ineffectually.
Yeah, I do this.
He's like, here I am. I'm just rolling on the ground.
If this was a Liam Neeson parody, his nuts would be in trouble. Okay,
Well, he
here we
shoots
go.
the thing off at the end of the banister,
Listen to
right?
the scream. That's
Yeah,
totally
there
the
it
same
is.
scream,
Yeah.
the exact same
The
one.
same thing happens in a later Dalton.
Oh, really?
I think, where he cuts off the laces on his shoe. This line makes no sense. Ready?
I love this.
What of you?
To a kill.
Thanks for delivering the title, Christopher, in the least possible context.
That bridge is going to come back to haunt him later. Oh, no.
Is that your phone? Oh, hey. Was that FaceTime? Yeah. Who's calling us?
That was my niece and nephew coming in.
Good thing I had a shirt on.
That's
That would
hilarious.
have been awkward. Oops.
Bummer. That actually, well, it's nice to see them, reaching out to Uncle Craven.
Well, they're not big fans, I guess. They're not watching the stream right now. They wouldn't have done that.
That we just... that Christopher Walken was our favorite kill only because he's laughing.
Yeah, he seems to just realize how just stupid the whole situation is. Here we go. Dalton.
Yeah, and so he goes totally different. Roger Moore was a lot of cheesy one-liners, a lot of goofiness, and Dalton's just sort of very serious. He's darker haired. He's like Bond's.
Look at that evil, the evil glint in his eye.
Yeah. He's still fun though. I like him.
Yeah, Dalton's pretty solid.
I definitely like
I
him
won't
in.
try to get his autograph, but
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't ever try to get Dalton's
Who
autograph.
knows what he's like now? Maybe he's
He'll just
softened up a
shoot
little
you
bit.
out.
Yeah. He might
See,
just
this is
he might just throw a glass plateware into your neck. He's very much like black leather spy outfit guy too. This whole thing's confusing.
Yeah, this was a little bit confusing at first. The idea that this guy survives this first explosion is ridiculous.
yeah, how in the world is that possible?
It's not.
It goes
just-
right into him.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and then they show him like,
That
like,
guy
oh,
would
that was
survive
crazy.
that. The pilots, on the other hand,
Yeah, they're toast.
goners. Is this the scream? Let's see. I think it is.
Oh, it might. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, they cut it in
another
half,
version
but it's
of
the
it.
same.
They
Yeah.
use the back half of it.
He got the boot.
He delivers it with such panache too. He got the boot. Cause I used a boot. What's going on here? This guy gets it pretty rough too.
He thinks that whistle is hilarious right before he bites it.
Yeah.
Effective immediately. Your license to kill is revoked.
And the same guy has played M for like the whole time so far. It's pretty amazing.
This guy Henry commented that Dalton was the most terrifying Bond. He is, like, especially now that I know he's killed people with calamari or whatever that is. And these are just security guards. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think these are henchmen. These are guys that just work in this plant that he's clearly breaking into, and he bakes that guy.
Bakes that guy. That's terrible. I mean, he could have just killed him right there
Yeah,
in
he
the spot,
could've just,
right?
like,
Bond
broke
is
his
a killing
neck or
machine.
something.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have to be weird about it.
This always cracks me up too when electric eels are sort of regarded as like live wires.
I'll split it with you. You earned it. You keep it.
This is I can't remember his name. He's the actor. He was in Dune, in Heartbreak Ridge. He was the werewolf in Silver Bullet. Wow, what is that actor's name?
Compliments of Sharky.
He was in Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
Dude,
I love this
yeah,
trick
no,
door.
peace out.
Psych!
The old emergency door gag. I just noticed that almost everybody he kills in this film is laughing or smiling right before they die.
Yeah,
Like they really.
Yeah, everyone thinks they got him. So this guy's like well into being shredded by now, and he's still alive. Like this is crazy.
Yeah,
He's like half shredded.
That's painful.
Yeah, Twin Peaks. He was also in. What the hell is that guy's name? I don't want to look it up right now, but. I love how these guys are basically half on fire and they're still staying the course.
This.
They get a quick flyby.
They're screaming from in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another double kill, you know, like on fire and fall to death.
The Goonies. This guy's
I
great.
can't not see a Fratelli brother. It
Yeah.
just kills me.
I love how
It's-
quickly he just instantly immolates too. I said it earlier. It's like an M. Bison attack in a Capcom game. Like his entire body just catches on fire instantly.
GoldenEye exists.
Yes.
Pierce!
Welcome, Pierce.
Yeah, I said earlier Roger Moore was my favorite, but Pierce gives him a run for his money, you know?
Pierce has got this like
About.
Superman spit curl in the front too. He's like,
Somebody in the comments was clowning on how every one of his film opens up with him just destroying Russians. Just
or no, well, there's
taking
China
out
too.
Russian-
It's all Cold War enemies
Yeah.
basically, like Cold War armies. But yeah, it opens up with him just like fully taking down a full army.
Yeah, this is among the first time that Bond really uses an automatic weapon to just mow down.
Yeah, he's going full on Rambo.
Yeah. And actually, you know what? Another good point is this might be the first time that he really fights the Russians. There, you know, throughout the older ones, there was a sort of thing where, you know, they weren't allowed to directly fight each other.
Right.
They actually work together sometimes, but
So this
no,
one,
this one, he's just not.
This
like
one's
that.
gross to me. Like,
Oh.
so her spine was basically broken,
She always did enjoy a good squeeze.
and he's making a joke about how they almost hooked up. Oh, she did enjoy a good squeeze.
Yeah.
This one's always got a soft spot in my heart because of how it was one of the best first-person shooters of all time on the Nintendo 64. GoldenEye like started a new era of cheating too, because everybody was picked Oddjob in the multiplayer because he was too short to get headshots on.
How did Sean Bean survive this fall, by the way? He's totally...
Oh! Like his
I mean,
entire
he-
insides were liquefied
He's
just
screaming
now.
here.
Somebody said a Sean Bean death count. There already is one actually, and it's really sad to watch. They chose this really like sorrowful score to go with it, and it's like it almost makes me like shed a man tear when I watch it. He dies so much.
Man tears.
We got 248 people watching right now. Wow,
pretty rad.
Welcome everyone. If you just
Oh my
joined
god,
us.
we were just on 248.
Oh,
Magic!
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 We're also super close to 100,000 subscribers. If anybody has like a grandma that like uses YouTube or somebody, just to like get us over that hump, because we get a cute little plaque from YouTube. when
Help
we
us
reach
get the
100,000.
plaque.
Yeah. It's true. John Hurt does die a lot in this movie. Stano's pointing out how that man has a high count himself. I always love that elbow ratchet that people do in movies. Like, that would ever do anything in real life. Like,
oh, of all the puns.
Yeah. They blew this one.
They'll print anything these days.
It's black and white and red all over, you moron. That's the joke. Do it again.
He just leaves with the joke and no punchline.
Yeah, nothing.
That would be epic.
Oh, he's got Michelle Yeoh going in there. She was hot shit for a little bit after Super Cop.
Whoops.
And Crouching Tiger, which they're doing a sequel of, I think.
The sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming out fourth quarter. Yes.
I like how you do it in fiscal terms.
I'm stoked.
And fiscal year, fourth quarter.
There's a stunt. I think it's in here. A shot where it's so not Pierce Brosnan like jumping off this thing.
It's like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, maybe it's in the next one.
You know, I don't actually know what this big drill, what it is. Or
Yeah.
what
I think it's like it's a boring. It's like what they used to dig subway tunnels. He might have been trying to break into a safe or something like that.
Yeah. It's funny, I just watched all these, but I couldn't really tell you what the bad guy's plan was in all of them.
Yeah.
They're always very convoluted.
Yeah. He got the hot foot.
I think that's the only reason, just like any other high killer, they can just get away with taking out so many people is because it's just such a straight black and white good versus evil situation.
Yeah.
So they all get a pass.
This is a pretty slick combo here. I like that. He knew it too. He like looked around and was like, shit, did anybody see that? Did I leave anybody alive to witness how dope that was? More skiing. These weird little... They're like snowmobiles with parachutes on them. And they utterly do not work.
These guys just don't know what they're doing.
They have no idea what they were doing. They might have been
They're
just
so
out doing their own
incompetent.
thing. They might even be trying to kill Bond.
I mean, look
They're
at
just
this
out,
guy.
like,
That guy just... I mean, come on.
blade skis.
Well, that's the thing. The mastermind was like, "Hey, I want to put parachutes on the snowmobiles." He didn't give his henchmen near enough training.
No, this is a new like entry in the world of off-road vehicles.
Well, bad guys are always experimenting. Oh, here he is. So not Pierce Brosnan. Bad guys are always experimenting with newfangled technology, yeah?
So they're
Of course,
trying to
Bond
stay
has his own
unpredictable.
response to that.
Yeah.
I do kind of appreciate how they have built up with the Daniel Craig arc, building up to things like Q and taking their time to
and
fully
being a
develop the
sociopathic womanizer, like because I think the first Craig movie, he was like actually had feelings for that woman, and she ended up betraying him. And so he was at the end, he was like, "Never again will I have feelings for the opposite sex when I end up killing them."
And he also got severe testicle torture.
Oh, he got the ball torture.
I think they
was
were really
real
trying to
on
make
that
a
one.
point there.
Like, this is what you get for having feelings for females.
Yeah, that's right.
So he just gets stabbed to death by a torpedo shell? Is that what happened there?
Yeah.
It's some sort of a thing.
So you live to die another day.
Another day.
This may be my favorite theme song.
That's a good theme song.
Movie.
Was that Garbage? I can't remember who that... Or
No, that's
it was
Madonna, yeah.
Madonna, right. I always say that. I know Garbage did one, but I can never remember which one.
My favorite theme song is On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is the only instrumental theme song.
Yeah. They couldn't afford a vocalist on that straight-to-TV one.
Oh,
This whole thing looks like Gears of War. It's just like grays and browns and muzzle flare.
Yep. It's pretty cool. I love hovercrafts, though. I'm
Yeah,
glad they
hovercrafts are...
had a use for them.
I think they only find use in movies. These two guys
This
get it pretty
movie goes
bad.
off the rails so bad.
Yeah, like, what's up with Diamond Face? Like, that's such a weak villain.
Yeah, Diamond Face.
I'm covered in luxury. That's my skill.
I've been killed with diamonds. And this is the film where he's surfing that giant wave, right? That comes off the glacier.
Absolutely.
Boy.
Time to face destiny.
Another classic. I'm gonna use what you're wearing.
Yeah.
But then this is kind of strange.
I don't know why when he just like, yeah, what is that from the where the door used to be, or? I also don't understand why that guy like didn't just let the parachute take him out the door. Like, why did he grab on to the?
Yeah.
He's like, well, yeah, I'm wearing a parachute. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Man, we're making moves here. This is. going by pretty fast.
Yeah, we're getting there. Daniel Craig.
That guy's reaction was pretty over the top too, like a full backflip from a.
Considerably.
Craig
these
has
kills
had
happen so fast. There's like no time after it for luxury or like killer puns.
This is a great kill, just off screen.
Yeah. Was that guy who's like an assassin trying to blow up Bond amongst this like legal proceeding?
That's so great. They just hang on Bond for the moment. I love it.
I also personally, as a jiu-jitsu guy, hate it when people use the rear naked choke to kill someone. Like, it just wouldn't do that. It'll put him to sleep.
Yeah.
And if you don't wake them up within like 3 minutes, they might have brain damage, but...
This one counted as a stranded kill.
Yeah.
Well, that's, the opening of that scene, and then it's the final. Oh, there it is again. The old don't change lanes.
Jam.
Oh,
the old disregard for civilian life. There's no guarantee that guy in the big rig was going to survive.
That's an awesome car off the.
Yeah, that thing. That's how you do it. I kind of like this move. Like, I'm a sucker for that kind of shit.
What's going on over there, Brendan?
Hey, with what?
I don't know. There's some like. Are you like using compressed air to clean your
Are you
keyboard or
washing
something?
the driveway? Are you hosing down the?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let's.
Oh yeah, we got something going on.
Yeah, let's maybe stop that for a minute.
Yeah.
What was that?
Just some water.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, stranded with a can of oil.
Yep. Classic.
I feel like I wouldn't drink it ever.
No, I'd probably just like. I don't think there's any point when your body's like, maybe if I just took a little bit, just enough to get me by.
Let the sky fall.
Who are you working for?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and just block
Yeah.
Burger King here. He's just getting on my nerves.
Burger King's still hanging.
Yeah,
hanging strong.
He's out.
I like Daniel Craig as Bond. I think he's actually really excellent.
Sorry about Burger King, guys. That dude is pretty annoying. I got rid of him.
Nice. So long, Burger King. Skyfall was really entertaining.
Yeah, I liked it. It kicked it up a notch.
I think so too.
Good movie.
In fact, I think Craig uniformly has been. I think it's been a good run for the Bond films.
Yeah.
I didn't love Quantum of Solace, but Casino Royale and Skyfall are pretty excellent.
Casino Royale, yeah, like I was more into that than I had been in a Bond film in a long time.
Yeah,
so
I think the final one's probably gonna kill it too. Love that sound design there. Blades slicing a house in half.
And then this flying knee that's so savage that it breaks his neck.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that guy died, but it's like, yeah.
His neck clearly cracked. Like, they wanted you to know that it was the most horrific Muay Thai, like, strike in history.
Yeah.
007.
Well, I got into some deep water.
Yeah! Yeah, you did. Daniel Craig's first smile.
Yeah, it was an awkward one, too. He didn't look too, like, thrilled about delivering it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see we got some crazy categories here. Shredded. More people than we realized got shredded.
Animal, you know.
Yeah. Which seems to be a common theme with a lot of the killers in these things we do. A lot of people die by, like, animal assistants.
This qualifies as the most ridiculous sequence in any James Bond film. I think that's why we included that there. Roger Moore, of course, with the top number of kills. Now that was all Hanger though.
Yeah,
that
was
Hanger,
like almost half of that was Hanger. Yeah.
And then this, our favorite. God, Christopher Walken is so funny here.
Somebody asked, what is immolation? Immolation is a set ablaze.
Yeah, that's set ablaze indeed. Mm-hmm. Fiery demise.
Yes, Bond.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we made it through, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Congratulations.